Welcome back to Easy GURPS. Today I'm going to work on a bit more world building. You've seen perhaps my YouTube short. I got a new book, GURPS Illuminati, which I have some plans to use for a psionics related horror game. So for a while I've been contemplating, brainstorming about a GURPS game, a horror game. It's pretty much, to sum it up, it would be, I want to play like a Delta Green kind of rip-off game with a little bit of Beyond the Supernatural from Palladium Games mixed in, where everybody has, not everybody, 80% of the characters will have minor, very minor psionic abilities. Today I'm going to finally get down to kind of mapping out where we're going to go with this, how I want it to function and feel. So first things first, we'll start with the world building sheet. Might as well practice what I preach and show how I like to use this form that I have shared there online. So the name of the campaign is the Redacted Reports. So I'll just put that, Redacted Reports. Sorry if the camera's shaking a bit more today. I've got a different setup. Genre is going to be horror slash investigation, and maybe like suspense. I don't know. I think that's kind of a given with the horror genre. Mood will be dark. Dark and hopeless, much like Delta Green. I hope to just kind of, we're just going to wear these poor characters out. They're not necessarily going to be dying outright in combat situations, though that can happen. It's mostly going to be them just losing sanity and becoming unplayable. Class, niche, PC classes or niche templates. I'm not going to really have any for this. I'm just going to write, it's just going to be normal people, mostly, so everybody is going to be well within the realm of human norms. No 18 attributes or anything like that, or crazy high skill levels. Clash niches, so normal people, and another niche is minor psychics. Okay, so for the normal people, their default goal is to just going to be investigate supernatural and cover up the supernatural. That will be the same for the psionic characters, and they will also have the added ability to use their psychic abilities. So use psychic abilities to investigate. All right, now, so this is pretty thin, pretty light for this campaign. Nothing special going on for PC classes, and therefore there will be no tropes or goals specifically targeted to any specific classes or templates or niches. But I do have some specific setting tropes that I want to implement here. The big one being sanity erosion. Okay, so sanity erosion from supernatural exposure. So that's the big one. Every time these characters go on a mission and come in contact with the supernatural in some way, it erodes their sanity. Another trope I want to lean in heavy is like Delta Green. How best to sum it up, kind of the destruction of relationships. It sounds dark and hopeless, but that's what the theme mood is here. The slow destruction of relationships and the people involved with these characters. That's what this setting, that's what this campaign is going to be about exploring. Very different from what I usually play. I'm usually into the lighter hack and slash dungeon crawl or high action type games, but we're going to try something a little different with one of my friends. So continuing on, destruction of relationships. We're going to explore that a bit, and I'm going to have to have mechanics to back these up. GURPS, of course, has our back for all this kind of stuff, but I'm going to have some house rules, I believe, too, which I will get into shortly. Setting tropes. Another big one is psychics. Psychic abilities are rare and very minor. And weak. They're very weak. So yeah, these characters, I want the feeling to be that these characters kind of have some paranormal abilities themselves, and in most cases they'll manifest as extrasensory, ESP, kind of sensing abilities, and that will help them stumble upon these supernatural phenomena and probably help draw them towards that kind of thing, since that's going to be an interest naturally to these characters. One would think, one would hope, that's the point of this anyways. And another trope, actually I'll indent this because this is related. I want I keep trying to misspell that. I want the psychic powers. So this is the part that I really loved about Palladium's Beyond the Supernatural book. Your psychic abilities are fairly minor in the presence of normal people, but the residue kind of left by supernatural creatures, the presence of them, their aura or whatever, even after they've left an area, that boosts your psychic abilities. So psychic powers to be boosted in presence of supernatural. That is the interesting part that really grabbed me, made me want to go through with this and play. I think that'll be fun. Characters trying to try and chase supernatural phenomena and get to actually use their abilities. And I would like something also to have, I'm not sure how to enforce it or anything yet, but I want the characters to cover up the trope. The setting trope will be always operate in secrecy. Capitals, cover up the existence, the very existence of supernatural. That's another big trope that I want to lean into. So this puts, theoretically, we want to put our characters constantly into investigative missions, situations where they're trying to deduce or track down or get to the bottom of what's going on. It's going to be supernatural in nature pretty much every time. It will destroy their sanity, their relationships, but their psychic abilities will be boosted. And they have to operate in secrecy. Maybe we'll put, to enforce this trope, we'll put a, how about a secret society is abducting psychics. Maybe something like that, and that's where we can really start diving into the Illuminati setting type stuff, the GURPS Illuminati material. So maybe, okay, so that will enforce why they want to cover up the supernatural when they're looking into it. What would make them want to look into it in the first place? I don't have a good answer for that yet. That may come. We'll keep this moving. We'll move along. I can circle back, well, I always do, as I start filling things out and doing templates or whatever else. I usually circle back, and I didn't bother printing out. Here's the second sheet for world building. This is my fantasy one, which, as you can see, still isn't quite filled out. I'm just going to grab the pertinent fields off this for this. There are no playable races other than humans in this setting. It will be tech level. I'll just put that up here at the top. Tech level, just the modern day. I believe that is 8. Yeah, that's 8. Character points. So starting CP. Underline these. Starting CPs. I've been going back and forth on this a little bit. I was originally thinking 100, but I think I want them to be very, very basic characters to start off with. So I'm going to give them 50 points to start off with. These are very average people to start out with. They'll start getting character points. I think I'm going to start, probably hand them out fairly quickly so they can progress, but we'll start with 50 character points. Starting wealth, I don't care that they can purchase that. There are a lot of points too, but starting wealth will be average, whatever. We'll just, that's just the default. Starting disads. Now this I want to limit because they're going to get their fair share of disadvantages fairly quickly. Starting disadvantages, let's say maybe just 10 to 15 maybe is what we'll start with. Yeah, I think that does it. There's our world building outline to get us started for the Redacted Reports campaign. All right, roll on.